Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This evening I'm off to the Southwark Playhouse to see Ain't Misbehavin'. I'm very much looking forward to this one because it's got a great cast and it looks to be absolutely amazing. I'm also looking forward to the post-show Q&A after the show, which is going to be wicked. I can't wait. I feel very lucky to be invited and I can't wait. Can't wait. Did you hear? I can't wait. So without further ado, let's go to the Southwark Playhouse to see Ain't Misbehavin'. Woohoo! Just inside the Southwark Playhouse. The set is stunning. It really is stunning, isn't it, Manon? Doesn't it look beautiful?
Absolutely beautiful. It's golden and shiny and glittery.
Shiny. Yeah, I agree.
And there's a piano.
Totally. Oh, and also the floor, the dance floor looks awesome.
Yeah.
It's got like a reflection on it. It looks
to
very.
jump in there and get dancing.
It looks so glamorous. I'm excited. Just in the interval, Ain't Misbehavin'. I am loving it. This joy/joint is jumping indeed. I'm loving it and can't wait for Act 2. I can't stop smiling. It's so good.
Hi guys, nice to meet you. My name is Paul. I have the absolute honour of being the producer of this show along with Bill Kenwright and Colchester. This is our wonderful cast. We've been here for 2 weeks now, is it? Ain't Misbehavin' came along by accident really. I really wanted to do a revival and I've been sat on it for kind of 3 years and waiting for the right opportunity to do it. And then by accident, I was having coffee with Tracy, who's the producer of the Colchester Mercury, and she said, I want to do it. And I was like, brilliant, well, I want to do it. And then I was going to Strictly Come Dancing quite a lot last year, as I had a friend that was on it, and then had the pleasure of meeting Oti, and I thought to myself, this is the opportunity. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for. I must do Ain't Misbehavin'. Went up to Oti at the after show party and I said, hi. I want to do Ain't Misbehavin'. It's quite humble. Will you go to Colchester? She said, yes, I'm in. And it was that simple. And we've had the most delightful experience, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'm going to start with you. This is Renee, everybody. Put your hands together for Renee!
Woo!
What is it about Ain't Misbehavin' that made you say, yes, I want to get the opportunity to work with me?
Actually, I knew that these four had already been cast.
Oh, did you?
I didn't know anything about the show. I loved Pat Swaller, who is basically the show is based on. I loved his work in jazz piano. But I can remember seeing the casters and being told, oh, she'd be in great company if she's working with these people. So that was like the main factor, because they're all incredible.
Are we great company?
Yeah, sometimes, most of the time.
Everyone's got a camera, you have to say that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the team, obviously yourself, Tyrone Huntley, OT, they've both been fantastic. Yeah, so that's the main reason for me.
And weighing on that, obviously, this is quite a strange one for me because Tyrone had never directed, OT had never choreographed a musical. What was that like, the rehearsal experience?
It was hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. I've been in that business 12 years, and this is the hardest thing I've ever done. I mean, yeah.
What were the challenges?
Well, I guess for Tyrone and OT, it's their debut, right? So they're going to be emotionally attached to the project. Period.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So they're going to give every single ounce of themselves there. We felt that as well. Do you know what I mean? It was like, you know, it was just tough.
And OT worked, she didn't she? Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had like, was it 6 hours a day? Like, what?
She's nuts.
She's got like the biggest heart in the
Oh,
world.
absolutely.
She loves what she does. She loves what she does. And you can tell they both love what they do. But she's really passionate about it. I can understand why she is what she is. So.
And because they're both performers too, do you think they have a sensitivity to that journey?
Absolutely.
As well, and what that's like for a performer?
They know what to look for.
Of course.
They can imagine themselves in the audience looking on from the outside and seeing what the ultimate end product is.
Yes. And now just on that, because obviously normally you'd have the luxury of having a big company. So not that you can hide, but this is so exposing, isn't it? There's 5 of you, you're on stage for most of it.
Yeah.
So you kind of can't hide anything.
No, you can't. And you say luxury of big company,
Yeah.
but I've worked in all sorts of different arenas,
Yeah.
you know, company-wise. And yeah, this is one of those where you can't have a reader in the back.
Yeah.
Pretend to be styling it out or something. But no, you just have to get in there and get involved with the audience and talk to people and look at people. And although, you know, sometimes it's quite intimidating for you guys, I think, because we're right in your faces and you're like,
Yeah.
you know, we try and actively encourage that participation. And, you know, it's great. It's just, sometimes as a performer, it's that mental thing of you're on and you just have to get on with it. But, you know, it's good experience.
Yeah.
You know?
And where have you, like, you've done massive things. But obviously playing in an intimate space, what are the differences? Having your back to people is odd, isn't it? It feels weird.
In this particular space, it's very different. Because obviously when you're in a Western production on a big stage, you're just always in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, you have to, it's almost, you know what it reminds me of? Like when you're having a house party with your friends and family, everyone's in the room and a song comes on, you just want to dance and everyone's encouraging you in the middle of the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's around you, you just got to bring in everyone.
That's
the
that
vibe.
analogy, a house party. It feels like a house party.
Yeah.
Adrian, do you think it's still current, the show, and the themes of the show?
Yeah, no, I do actually think it is quite current, and also be surprised just one, how many people that's come to the show that is already a fan. And I've had quite a lot of messages of people saying they didn't know any of the music, and then they've actually gone home and like listened to it, or you know, and there's some of the sort of not necessarily stand-up songs, but songs which we necessarily thought wouldn't be massively popular become like really, really popular.
Yeah.
Which is great. So I do think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I definitely think it is. It's, you know, it's something different. It's just nice to bring, you know, something like this to the forefront, and something that's old but, you know, new to a lot of people.
Give it a lick of paint.
Yeah.
And that was the moment I was waiting for, to meet OT or meet Tyrone, and then I was like, this is the reason to do it now, so many years later, and to give it a zhuzh.
Yeah.
Carly, what do you think it is about the music that's kind of meant that it's endured this much time?
I mean, it's just so intricate and so in your face, but it's that thing where it hits you. If you really take a minute to just sit back, there's so many people that come and watch the show, but I'm like, they're enjoying themselves because they've got their eyes closed and they're like, but they're just letting it wash over them because there's so many little nuances in the music that if you don't actually, you have to come back and watch it again basically, because there's so much that you might miss out on. Like Black and Blue, there's so many little harmonies. It's like, how, I don't even know how we're doing it sometimes. Like I don't even know, I'm like, how do we learn this? It was hard. It's really hard. It's like, that doesn't sound right. But yeah, it's just, we've got great people playing the music, and then just, I think we're such a tight-knit group of 5 people that we practice our harmonies in the dressing room, which is annoying sometimes. Give it,
Oh my god.
and all that. But yeah, it's just, that's what it's doing.
And Carly, do you one more just before we go to our crowd? Obviously it's a song cycle essentially, which is hard. It's really, really hard because it's an anthology of a composer's work. As a performer, I'm really interested to know what, obviously this is sung through essentially. What are the differences when you approach something like that, where there isn't necessarily a storyline, there isn't necessarily characters? Tyrone's kind of made you an extension of you, hasn't he, in some ways? How do you approach something like that where you don't have a character, per se?
In this sense, it's quite nice because in a normal show where you have just a through character, you've got to think about why should we do this, what's the next moment, where you can just go into the next number and become someone completely different. So I get to just be like, oh yeah, well, it's sassy and sexy at the beginning, and then come on and just be mental, just be like, ah, being crazy. And as much as the audience might think, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like halfway through, like, oh, they're just doing a thing, and it's just really liberating to be able to just do completely different things and be like, that character didn't work today, so we're going to go with
The
something
audience
else.
has to work harder though, because the audience have to kind of put their own narrative on it, right?
Yeah. And it's nice that the audience can come back to another number and go, oh, I feel like that character, I've seen her, and she might be having another journey with like this person now. But then they can drop someone at the drop of the hat and be like, I don't know the person anymore.
What's really interesting is this, and I didn't know this until I started working on the shows, that this show later then informed all of those song cycle shows that happened after.
Definitely.
So Five Guys Named Mo, Smoke Joe's, what Elegies.
Yeah, I just think, Amy Misbehavin was definitely the first. It's like the classic, and I think because I did 5 Guys last year, and I think that there's definitely like more like this is like more authentic. and definitely more classic.
Yeah.
And I feel like the other shows, which are great as well, sort of taken from Misbehavin and kind of like changed it and like sort of done it their way. So they're all great shows, but I think Misbehavin is like the first of its type, kind of classic.
And it really takes the sort of stance that we're not trying to make a story out of what we're doing.
No.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
These are great songs, and we're just going to put them all together, and you're just in for a great night.
Yeah.
Regardless of if you can make sense
Some
of
of
it.
the love triangle bits, and was that already in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it wasn't. Though Tyrone put a few bits in, didn't
Just
he?
staging and how it's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because originally my song "Squeeze Me" is meant to be a happy song. You know, she's talking about, oh my God, I love, you know, my boyfriend. I love being with him. But made it twist the opposite.
Yeah.
Because it's Adrian and Mandy and they're together and I'm watching.
Adrian and Mandy.
Yeah.
And Carly, Wayne and Carly.
I mean, I never get anyone.
It's also cast a lot younger than it normally is.
Yeah.
You're all 21.
16.
Questions? We want your questions, please. Who's going to be brave enough to start? Helen.
Totally fabulous show.
Thank you.
You really enjoyed it too.
Yes, I did.
I'm still interested. Why this show now? Why did you think it would appeal? I mean, obviously my generation would be interested, but look at the people in the audience. It's not just my generation.
No, it's interesting. I think that's why I asked Carly the question about the music and why I thought it stood the test of time. I've never done a revival of something that's been done this old, and I was waiting, like I said, for the reason to do it now. And it was actually a chance meeting with Oti and remembering a conversation I had with Tyrone.
Why did you think now?
In terms of content, I think at the moment in the culture, with what's going on in the world, and politics, I think the lovely thing about this is you can sit there and just enjoy it. It's kind of 2 hours of unadulterated fun, and for me, you try and kind of feel what the zeitgeist of the world is, but I think actually to have the opportunity to sit at the theatre for 2 hours and to just enjoy it, like you said, someone sat there with their eyes closed, actually just to come in and forget what's happening everywhere else. And I do think there are some moments in the show where you go, the gender politics, and I think that's with our 2019 goggles on, and I think that's me being very, very honest. But also, I think that is part of the show, part of the history of the show. And so you could start kind of taking bits out, but then it's not what it was intended to do, you know, and it was written in a certain time for a certain context. But for me, and I might find a different point of view, it's the fact that you can just come, see 5 performers at the top of their game, and Tyrone and Oti have done the most beautiful job, and just enjoy it. Quite a lot of work that we see now is very political, is trying to say something or do something. This is just a huge amount of fun.
I really like the fact that we're doing something different to everyone else, because sometimes there's a crop of a certain type of show, you know, in the West End or, you know, wherever, but I like the fact that we're just doing something different, and, you know, it's very unashamedly just great jazz music, you know, of a certain time, brought back to life. And it's great because there's a certain generation that will sing along, you know, as we're performing, and then there's another generation that's like, oh my goodness, these are great songs, I never knew, you know. And it also, I mean, our musicians, some of them are like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't often even.
So they're like, wow, you know, they're getting an education.
Some of them are still there at the Royal Academy studying
Yeah.
music knowledge, so it's,
It's a great opportunity for them, and I'm just like, I'm slightly in awe of them, you know. So
Yeah.
This show sometimes is sponsored by Red Bull.
Halfway through the show, she's like, but so much energy, and she's like, no, and I was like, why all that energy? She's like, and by now I got my coffee. She's like, go again, stop.
I think also like I wasn't too sure how it was going to be, because you know when you sort of get up for something, you sort of like try and look it up to a certain extent, and a lot of the things that I think we all saw is it was literally it's not a stage, it definitely not choreographed as much. So it's occasionally like sort of standing, sing a song, like going off, and that's what I think we kind of thought, I definitely
Step
did that.
dig.
I definitely did that because most jobs that I ever take on, I'm thinking, oh, I'm not dancing anymore. And then I end up literally doing some kind of flip, split, step change, kick. So I was a bit like, oh, it's not dancing, I was like, we'll see. On the first day.
Nice, OT.
The first day. So yeah, it was like a lot. I think it was like obviously, more challenging for some. Like I've never ever done any kind of ballroom ever. I have danced before, but I do have another respect for like anything ballroom-wise. Even though there wasn't a lot, there was enough for me to be like I've never it was like this. Like for me, like I could do some dancing that I struggled with, but now I can do it and I really enjoy it. I think we just all have different things, especially dance-wise, that panicked us, worried us.
I would definitely say stamina is the hardest part.
It is.
Like days when you come, you're like, yeah, I don't have this. So then you look at your friends, you're like, help me, give me something.
Exactly, there's only 5 of us, so we have to rely on each other. And then, one person can't be tired. We all have to be exactly the same because if one person's tired, one person drops the ball, then the show's over.
Yeah.
Because there isn't a big ensemble, so you can't not leave high, but you can't be like, well, I'm just going to have a breath there. Like we've only got each other.
And get on as well. That's the big thing for this particular space. They all share a dressing room upstairs with the musicians. And we've had the pleasure of doing in the Heights here and Carrie, and that's a big thing for this space, isn't it? You do, it sounds a bit pretentious, but you do come like a mini family because you have to.
It's important to bond with your cast. I mean, it goes without saying, man. I've been in productions where people don't each other. I mean, man, that shows on stage. When you bond with your company, that vibe that you give off is infectious. Everyone in you is confused.
Yeah.
You feel like you're at the party with your
House party.
the house party. Good.
Hello. I just want to ask a question because this theatre and also the space that they've created is absolutely spectacular. What was it like seeing the set for the first time and trying all of your costumes on? Because obviously they're so extravagant and beautiful. That must have felt quite special.
My biggest question is it going to fit in Southwark Playhouse? We started at Colchester, sorry I should make that clear. The show stuff we had time to warm up, didn't we, at Colchester? And I saw it at Colchester and there's a double door behind there and I was like, how on earth is that set going to fit in? Yeah. But the production feels completely different here. It's how Colchester is big and in fact like vacuous. And it kind of feels so suitable and perfect here, having the audience on 3 sides.
I think it really lends to that whole jazz bar feel as well, being able to see everyone. Like in Colchester, it's very much, we had seats on stage, which was cool as well, but now it feels like you're all on stage with us, which is nice. It feels like you're included. Yeah.
How about when you put your dress on for the first time?
Well, for me, when I first put this dress on, I was like, I don't wear dresses as a person. I don't wear a dress. I'm very much a tomboy. So when I first put this on, I was like, wow, what have I signed up to? Girls in there, I was like, okay, it works.
They're heavy, aren't they?
They are so. We can't hang our Act 1 dresses up because otherwise there'll be a maxi dress by the end of the day. So heavy.
Yeah, we have to lay them.
It's crazy.
But they're beautiful, those dresses. We all try them on and went, we want one. We're gonna buy it.
Yeah, I think we're really lucky like costume-wise, especially like for Wayne and I. Like our costumes were literally like made to measure. Like our first fitting was like paper, and then like material, and then everything was literally like made to measure. So that's great.
Wow.
Sounds like a really posh producer.
You do some shows and they sort of throw you something, and it's just like, oh my god. And also with something like this, like you want to feel, it just helps like so much. So it's just nice that something is. When I tell you it was made to measure, like literally. Every shows it's like, yay! I love my costume.
We've got time for one more. Let's make it brilliant. Who's going to be brave enough? Now I've really scared everybody else. Hello.
So, what I love about the show is that I love the fact there's like basically no dialogue, just singing and dancing. Because for me, like, that's what I love about musical theatre. It's just, like you said, just pure fun. And obviously you said about it's a lot of dancing, but were there any challenges like with the fact that there isn't like a break with the storyline and like it's just different?
I remember sort of grilling Tyrone about the storyline because
That's the moment.
after we danced and it's a review show. There's no, and then I was like, oh, okay. It took me a while. even OT was like,
Yeah, trying to make a
story.
She's in love with him, and then he comes in and no, that's not what happens. No.
It's interesting though, because I think to this lady's question, like why now? My biggest fear actually wasn't the cast entirely. It was can the audience in the day and age of Netflix, and we need a narrative. Can they engage with these people and enjoy it? And I think it's the right length, it's not too long. Sure. In an ideal world, we go straight through and not even have an interval, but the interval is there. But that was my biggest fear. Can an audience engage with something like this now, where it's a song cycle?
Well, somebody said to me the other day that she was sort of trying to figure out a story because you walk in and you try and
that's what you normally do.
Understand a story going on. And then she said, a few songs in, she was like, oh, okay, there isn't a story. Like, I'm just going to enjoy the show.
It's 10 minutes in, isn't it? You get past the second and you're like, okay, now I know what we're doing.
It makes sense though when we did it as a show. Because in rehearsals it was a bit like, stop starting, and I was like, now what? And I was screaming, but then when we did it, but then when we did it for the audience, I was like, oh, it makes perfect sense now. There's no need for the story. Just do it. Yeah.
So where's the CD?
Where's the CD? We need to make
where's
the CD. Would you buy it? Okay, we've got one. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for your support. I'm going to let them all go now. Thank you, guys.
Woo! So I just got back from the Southwark Playhouse after seeing Ain't Misbehaving. I absolutely loved the show. I was smiling from ear to ear throughout. It's honestly, whew, I was totally overwhelmed. I couldn't stop smiling. It was just such a joyous show. I love the post-show Q&A because it just goes to show how much they love being on that stage, and it just oozes joy from start to finish. I could not stop smiling. I can't stop saying that because it was just so brilliant and so fun. There was not really much of a storyline to even worry about, and it was just one of those amazing pieces of theatre that are so escapism that you just feel lost in the music and the dance. I couldn't stop watching their feet. I couldn't stop watching them. It was just one of the most wonderful gem pieces of a show that's super intimate and super unmissable, and it's on through to the 1st of June. I want to say a huge thank you for the invite. I just loved it. It was a wonderful show with an amazing cast, so thank you for watching. Also want to say a huge shout out to the musicians as well. They were phenomenally talented. I loved it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did like this video and you'd like to see more like this, then please click subscribe. I'm very close to 3,000 and I think we can do this, guys. I'm just loving it and absolutely love sharing videos like this. I'm very lucky to get the opportunity to see lots of theatre, and I love to share in the joy of theatre and more. So thank you for watching, and be sure to give this a big thumbs up, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!